I'm gonna wait for people to get in here. Hello, hello. Hi. Hey from Switzerland, hey from Toronto. Okay, wait, hold on. Because I'm gonna start talking in a second, so I need to... Basically, for the last, like a week or so, I've had to use this stuff, chloroseptic, because it, like, numbs my mouth. Are you asking if I'm okay? I'm alright. So, like, okay, wait, hold on. Just because my mouth hurts when I talk. Hold on, I'll just put this out, so close your ears. Okay. I have to, numb my mouth because I have a bunch of cankers and they're really gross and large, and it hurts when I talk because my teeth hit them. So, a couple of things, first of all. I was gonna apologize, but now I realize an apology is in order, of course, because basically, for those of you that don't know what's going on, Lauren's in the shower. I made a thread on Twitter, and basically, in this thread, it was just a link to a bunch of different cards and also resources, just about various things going on in the world which need to be talked about more, and I just want to spread awareness in general. And one of these cards, actually a couple of these cards had either false information or information that was tainted by corporate interests. Basically, there was this one, I think it was called Issues in the World, and this card had a link to a million different things. I was like, this is awesome, so I shared it, and honestly, I should have been more thorough. It's completely my fault. I know you guys were saying don't victimize yourself, and I completely agree with that because it was my fault. It wasn't anybody else's. I take responsibility. Basically, there was a link to something that was talking about the persecution of Christians, and just I saw that and I was like, all right, well, feasible. But just the connotations behind it, and also some other things were just rooted in Islamophobia, which is disgusting and something that I should have caught and I didn't. So I'm sorry is the bottom line. Also, there was a card that I deleted about the Palestine-Israel conflict, and I deleted it because it was kind of 50-50 in the replies, telling me to delete it and then also saying awesome. So I didn't know. I know that it's an extremely divisive issue, but I was unsure if there was another situation like the Issues in the World card, so I deleted that. Honestly, I'm gonna repost something, but I'm gonna educate myself first more on the Israel-Palestine conflict, just because I know I have a basic knowledge. I've read into it a bunch, but there's a whole lot to unpack, hundreds of years of history. So I'm gonna take some time on that one. So I'm sorry for that as well. I know a lot of people were confused. Was I retracting statements? Was I being performative? I completely understand. So yeah. Also, people saying they're sorry for calling me out, don't be. I appreciate it. Just don't call me performative, because it's not at all what I'm trying to be. In fact, I hate when people are performative, whether they want congratulations or just want to seem like a good person. I legitimately stand for these things. So I wanted to get that out of the way as well. What else? Oh, about my tweet, I think it was a couple days ago. Basically, let me try and find it. Actually, whatever, it's fine. Basically, the gist was, I've been noticing a lot recently that if somebody doesn't post about something right away, it becomes it feels like you guys are forcing me to post about things without actually making sure that I fully understand the issue and also support it. And that is in itself inherently performative, because that means that I'm just doing it because you guys are telling me to. And I just want there to be a distinguishing factor between performative activism and me posting about things. So if I take a little bit to post about issues that are going on, that are ongoing, please allow me to have that time. Of course, I completely understand when it's things like Brandon Bernard, because that was a time-sensitive issue, and I honestly do appreciate you guys. Harassing is the wrong word, but just like posting and telling me about that situation and telling me to post, because I completely agreed with you guys and all of the things that I posted as well. And that was something that I need to jump on right away because it was time sensitive. And of course, the situation was not resolved, and there was no clemency, which was an awful situation. I feel for his family. But yeah, that's kind of all I want to say. But am I shaking? No, I've been shaking a lot recently. Just like that was like exaggerated, but like I don't know. It's just been as I'm sure you guys have seen, for my family, just a weird day and a weird couple weeks. I'm almost done school for this semester, so things should kind of return to normal. But if you've been noticing that I'm like different or like erratic in any way, that's why. I actually have, I can't stay, I'm sorry. I do have, also before I go, don't praise me for this because it was my mistake. All I'm doing is acknowledging my mistake, which is not something to praise. It's my fault. So I want to thank you guys for calling me out. Please don't assume things when something happens. Give me some time to think about it, think it through, because that's how I work best and how I take things in the best. I'm okay. I'm fine. But I love you guys. If you guys need anything else, any clarification, if I didn't touch on anything, please let me know, and I will talk to you guys about that. But I have to go. I actually have something very exciting. I'm doing a phone call with 𝐥𝐢𝐳, who is the leader of the NDP in Canada, and he's awesome. I've met him a couple times. He gave me his book, which was awesome. So I'm very excited to go talk to him. I love you guys, and have a great